Thank you so much for joining us. It's a very special day today. Beautiful weather, the sun is shining, birds are chirping. It's a special day, special because you're here with me today. We're going to do something special here on this canvas. Let's look at it. Here we have a classic Converse Chuck Taylor sneaker. It's not unlike our normal 18 by 24 canvases. It's the same material, same canvas material, but it's been put on a shoe. So we're gonna do our normal, warm, beautiful paintings, and we're gonna apply it here to the sneaker. As you can see, we got parts of it taped off already that we don't want to get paint on, the midsole. I put some in the back here and along the eyelets. And you're probably wondering, why would you do that? Well, you'll see once we start painting and we remove the tape, everything's gonna be blocked beautifully and zero messes. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna take a mixture of our titanium white, or in this case, just our regular white mixed with Too Soft. And this Too Soft will allow the paint to adhere to this canvas. We want it nice and soft, so we're just gonna glaze it across. And you can just take your paintbrush and load it up, just fill it up, get all types of paint, and just brush it back and forth. Just like that. Just nice. Nice and easy. Real soft. Right back and forth. And we're just gonna fill this entire shoe, this entire side of the shoe, with that white and Too Soft. Yeah, doesn't that look nice? And this is just gonna give us a nice prime base layer so we can paint on top of it and we could do some blending. And this shoe, it's a really fun shoe to work with. It's got a lot of space, as you can see. It's no different if you're a traditional artist or a street artist or whatever it is your medium is. It's something that anybody can work with. It's the same type of canvas that you would find on any sort of easel, any sort of canvas board. And we're just going to use it the same way we would, but just this time it's on a sneaker. So now we got our primed white base all spread out. All right, clean our brush. Slap the devil out of that brush. And normally when we're painting, Angelus brand, kind enough to have an open library and catalog of a range of rainbow of colors, but I wanted to do something a little different, a little more friendly to our newcomers and one of those are little beginners that are just starting out. So I want to show how you could just take some basic red, blues, green, yellow, black and white, just a standard starting colors, and use all those colors to mix a wide rainbow and a range of colors. I'm going to take another big brush, and we're just going to lay down a nice blue sky. So we'll take some blue, and we'll take a little bit of white. And we're just going to drag it across the top. Just real soft, back and forth, sort of just a sweeping motion right across the top. We're going to let that build our sky. Nice, soft blue. Nice little place where all the birds and the clouds get to live. Very happy, peaceful place, I like to think. Now we're gonna fill up our land. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of green, a little bit of red, and I'm just gonna mix those up. We get a nice little brown hues. And I'm just same thing, just nice across, just sweeping motions. It's a nice grassy knoll where all the little chipmunks and the deer get to live. And we're going to build that all the way up. We're going to have it cover our sky. We're not going to block the sky too much. We want to still welcome the sky into our world, into our happy little world. We're going to get a little bit of blues, a little bit of reds, and mix that up. Get a nice deep purple color, a little white in there. And we're just going to start creating our mountains. And we're just going to create an outline and just push it down. Just push it down. Yeah, let's get a good mountain shape. I'll add another one here and just push it down. Isn't that nice? And we're just going to push those mountains away and let them just sort of fade away. You can just swing your brush back and forth. color to these mountains, a little highlight. We're going to think the sun is coming from the right. We want it to fall onto the mountain, so we're just going to take our angle brush. And we're just going to get a nice highlight. So we're going to take that same color. I'm going to add a little yellow, a little bit of white, and mix it up in that same color from earlier. Get a lot of paint on there. And just find the side where the sun's coming from and just push it away. Just push it away. Just push it away. See, the sun is coming down and welcoming the mountain into the day, saying, good morning, mountain. Hello, mountain. And just warming it with its presence. So now that we've added the highlights, we've got to add the shadows. For every highlight on the other side of that mountain, there's a shadow, a little friend to the highlight, a little bit of darkness. For that, I'm going to take that same mountain color, I'm going to lighten it up with a little bit of white. We don't want it darker than the base color of the mountain. Shadows, even though are generally darker, we still want them a little bit lighter than the base. And on just every side, on the opposite side of the highlights, we're just going to add a little bit there and just push down. And just push down. And just add that little bit of highlight. And you can add it wherever you want with your angle brush. This is where you get to really define your mountain. Shadows are where it really comes alive. We're just going to push down and pull away. It's okay to have a little bit of darkness. Everybody's got some darkness in their day. That's great. Real nice. Now we're getting our mountains in. Let's get into a small micro angular brush. This is a much smaller brush. We're just going to make little lines. And that's just going to create the indication of trees, of a little forest in the background. All the little trees together. You can't just paint just one. They all come in bunches. They got little friends they're all hanging out with. And you just want to bring them all together. Take a little bit of white. The same thing. Just a little soft land. There you go. Isn't that nice? We got a little side village of trees. Just hanging out, enjoying the weather, enjoying that sun that came out to say hello earlier. I'm going to take our same angle brush, a bigger one, the micro details bigger brother. And we're just going to take that and we're going to add some evergreens in here. All right, we're going to get some big tall evergreens. I'm going to start up here real tall and just draw the line. There you go. Bring it to a point. And then we can just make some leaves. Just travel it down. Bring it down. Nice big pines. Nice big Douglas fir. Huh? Reminds you of Christmas, doesn't it? It's like everything. Can't always be the biggest or the strongest, but can always be the kindest. And that's what these trees are. They're kind, happy little trees, good, friendly trees, helping each other out, all with the same goal in mind. They all want to live peaceful in harmony in the middle of this forest. We're going to let them do that. That's what we're going to do today. And while I'm doing this, I'm not doing anything different or important. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to show you guys a little something. I do a little walk through the Angelus brand warehouse. Nice little place. Sprawling big warehouse where they make all the paints and all the tools that you need for customizing your own shoes. And, filled with loving, friendly staff, all here for the same reasons. To make a high quality product for you to create your happy little worlds on your shoes. All of this made just so you can make these wonderful little creations on your own. We're back here. So now we're going to add a little detail to these trees. We don't want these trees to just sit here in the shadows. The sun's coming from the right, giving it a warm welcome. We're going to warm it up a little bit. Get a small little filbert brush, curved filbert brush, and I'm just going to tap it along the leaves, lighten things up, brighten things up. You can just pick and choose. Every paint is going to be different. You can pick and choose where you want to put the paint. Now we're getting some sunlight on these trees, huh? They're happy. They're getting fed by the sun. We're having a good time here, aren't we? I think we're coming along real nice here. Big wilderness out there, full of all sorts of different plants and wildlife, and all the little chipmunks and all the little birds. They all need a little place to hide. So we can give them these bushes and these trees. Just give them a little place to hide from the big wild predators, the big birds and the big mountain lions out there. Everybody needs a place to hide, a place to live every once in a while. So we're going to give them those. Now that we've finished our beautiful landscape portrait of this forest on our Converse All-Star, there's only one last thing to do, and that's we're going to take a standard heat gun you can find at any department store or Home Depot, and we're just going to put it on a low setting and just sweep it across the shoe. Just let that heat sit on it. Don't get it too close. You don't want to burn the shoe. And we're going to use that to let the paint dry and adhere to the canvas. Keep it a soft material so you can still wear the shoe around and not feel any hard creases or anything like that. And you're just going to hold that for about 4 or 5 minutes. And once you're done with that, the shoe will be dry and it'll be ready to wear. All you have to do left is lace them up and you're on the go. So we're running out of time here. It's been a very special day. Thank you so much for joining us. And all I could say is wish you a happy painting and God bless. Goodbye.